sometimes city councils and people in communities think that somebody that moves from a community to another community really doesn't have ownership in that town. You know, I wouldn't use the word carpetbagger, but I think there's a bit of that sense sometimes. Oh, he's not from around here. He's from somewhere else, and he's just on his way to somewhere else. And the story I like to tell is my wife and I were driving. We spent most of my career in Minneapolis. We're driving on just a few years ago. We've been gone about 10 years. Driving on the freeway in Minneapolis, we go through Minnetonka, which is a beautiful suburb, and I go, "Sweetie, we're driving through my little town." And she goes, "Honey, you know, you've been gone 10 years, it's not your little town anymore." And so we keep driving, we go around the freeway and we go to New Brighton, which is another city where I was the manager before that. And I said, "Oh, we're going through my other little town." And she goes, "Sweetheart, it's not your little town anymore." So we'll go through St. Anthony, and which is another city where I was the city manager. And I go, "Honey, we're going through my little town." And she said, "You moron." And she likes to call me a moron. "You moron, this is not your little town. You've been gone for 20 years. And I said, "Sweetie, these will always be my little town." And I think that the story is that we, as managers and administrators, put our hearts and souls into our communities. You know, we put down roots. We care about it. We bring our families there. And when we leave a little bit of our heart behind. And I think that matters. And I don't think people know that. And I think that's part of our story, the story we have to tell about how much we care about the communities that we work in. And it's a great story. And if people, you know, they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.